This is WFYI News Now. It's June 18th, and I'm Abriana Herron. On today's show, a new report highlights local advancements toward a more environmentally friendly future. 55 attorneys general agree to a settlement with Purdue Pharma and its owners. And nearly 1,000 Indiana union workers at Duke Energy are preparing for a potential strike.
This strike is about ensuring that our communities are served with trained, experienced workers who are treated fairly. We're not asking for more than what we deserve. We're asking for what's right.
Those stories coming up. But first, the Indiana Pacers will return to Indianapolis, fighting to stay alive in the NBA Finals. In Game 5, the Pacers were facing an 18-point deficit in the second quarter and were able to turn it around to be within 2 points of the Oklahoma City Thunder in the fourth. But the comeback was short-lived, and the Indiana men's basketball team was unable to take control of the game and lost to the Thunder 120-109. The Indiana team now faces elimination as they trail the Thunder in the NBA Finals 3-2. The first team to win 4 games takes home the championship title. This is the second time the Pacers have been to the NBA Finals. The last time was 25 years ago. The franchise has yet to win an NBA championship. Game 6 is Thursday night at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Tip-off is at 8:30 p.m. The Indianapolis Office of Sustainability released its annual report highlighting local advancements toward a more environmentally friendly future. The 2024 Thrive Annual Report uses community programs, metrics, and other data to showcase its progress, create and enforce sustainable practices, and hold the city accountable. One key goal outlined in the plan is for the city to be carbon neutral by 2050. Momic Reynolds, the city's sustainability director, says environmental justice will play a huge part in achieving that goal.
We're not going to reach carbon neutrality if we don't think about the most disinvested portions of our population.
McReynolds touts the city's recent efforts with waste reduction and recycling, but says improvement in all areas is imperative to the city's success.
There's always greater spaces to achieve greater things, and we will just continue to work in those directions.
This is Thrive's 5th annual report. Indiana state and local governments expect to receive up to $100 million over the next 15 years from a settlement with one of the companies and families accused of fueling the country's opioid abuse crisis. Attorney General Todd Rokita announced Monday that 55 attorneys general have agreed to a settlement with Purdue Pharma and its owners, the Sackler family. In a statement, Rokita says the agreement bans the Sacklers from selling opioids in the United States and delivers critical funds to rebuild our communities through addiction treatment, prevention, and recovery programs. This settlement is still subject to approval from a bankruptcy court. Purdue Pharma has no affiliation with Purdue University. And for our final story today, nearly 1,000 Indiana union workers at Duke Energy are preparing for a potential strike. Indiana Public Broadcasting's Tamoria Cunningham reports union leaders say their current contract expires at the end of the month.
The International Brotherhood of Electric Workers Local 1393 says it's advocating for members to have fair wages, better benefits, and improved working conditions. But Local 1393 business manager Christopher Wilson says they feel like their voices aren't being heard. He says union workers are risking their lives in inclement weather and unsafe work conditions to service communities across the state and receive nothing in return.
This strike is about ensuring that our communities are served with trained, experienced workers who are treated fairly. We're not asking for more than what we deserve. We're asking for what's right.
The union says its members are working under an extension of their current contract until June 30th. Wilson says after that, the union workers will be without a contract if an agreement can't be reached. For Indiana Public Broadcasting, I'm Tamoria Cunningham.
Duke Energy says it values union workers and wants to reach a mutual labor agreement that, quote, provides fair compensation, competitive benefits, and a safe work environment. That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Drew Daudelin and Zach Bundy, with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Our news director is Sarah Neal-Estes. Kendall Antron produced our music, and I'm your host, Abriana Herron. If you like today's episode, remember to subscribe and share, and follow WFYI on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube to check in on our newsroom throughout the day. Thanks for listening. We'll be back tomorrow.